it, make it, do it, makes us.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of D.A.P Podcast. I'm joined with Austin and Peyton here, and today we're just going to talk about some random junk, what's going on, some raw, pretty much unedited footage with background noise. You might hear dogs barking, people talking.
Roommates raging about Fortnite, which is the stupidest game in the world.
But go ahead.
All right, since he said Fortnite, we can put that in the title, right?
In the hood.
We can put it in the tag, so when people search Fortnite, this will pop up.
There we go.
Easy money.
Tricky. Oh, I'm Peyton, by the way. Ta-da, that's me.
Peyton, I think they know who you are. I mean,
So maybe they don't.
It sure has
other than my
been a
DOD
while.
ID number.
I feel an insult coming, Dylan.
256926.
Okay, so whatever Austin was saying, I thought we could start with a little bit of what we all been up to. Peyton, you were a bigger part of this channel for a longer time, so why don't you start first?
Okay, so I've been sitting here for the past hour now. That's really it. You know, we've had multiple takes that will be cut, hopefully. Have someone else start. Get back to me. Come back to me.
Austin, what have you been up to in the past, year?
Well, it all started when I was born. I'll skip years, though. So one day I was in high school, and I was just chilling after school, and I get approached by this recruiter with a mean-looking baseball bat, right? And I'm like, oh, he's a recruiter. He's not going to do anything to me. So I turn around and talk to my friend. He beats me over the head, and I kid you not, takes me straight to Red Lobster. Makes me enlist. Boom, trapped in the Army for 4 years. Easy money. Done.
So, if you haven't been able to figure out what the two of them have been saying, basically Peyton has been in school studying college. I mean, he somehow he graduated, and he wasn't top of the class or anything special like that. But and Austin.
Love you too.
Austin was enlisted in the military. And
I'm pretty sure he was high, but
I was kind of kidnapped by a recruiter and taken straight to Red Lobster.
And
I hear that's the place where all the recruiters hang out, Red Lobster.
I kid you not, he gave me candy when I was enlisting.
Did he have a van that said free candy pasted on the side?
He had GNC gummies that he just went over to GNC and just grabbed them and put them in his pocket, walked over and was like, you want some candy? And I was like, well, shit, sure. And then he got me to MEPS in 3 days, and boom, here I am.
Free candy for U.S. Army soldiers, and that's all Austin needed.
Exactly.
So what were you going to say, Dylan, about what you've been up to?
Oh, and I've just been working, jobs, making cash, not going down that military or college life yet.
Heck yeah. Hey, I'll have you know, I make minimum wage, and at this rate, all I need to do is die, and then I'll be back in the positive.
I make less than minimum wage.
It's true. Isn't that a fun fact?
Yeah, I'm not going to say how much I make, but let's just say it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's less than $1.
It's $1.17 an hour. All right, so
man.
First debate: Hillary versus Trump. Go.
Stop. None of that here.
I think we're quite a bit past that.
Right. Elizabeth Warren versus Trump.
I don't even know who that person is. I refuse to be updated on the news.
Right. Well, she signed she's running as a Native American Indian, or Native Indian American. So she's
Hold on, wait. Is she a Native American and an Indian, or is she Indian person who happens
she's
to live
Native
in America?
American and white.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
So you got to clarify these things. Like, for example, Does Austin make minimum wage? No, he doesn't.
Just don't rub it in. I'm working on it, okay?
I feel like
I just have
that.
a habit of spending money on things I really don't need.
I just feel like that's really like stupid. How you're in the military, but you don't make the minimum wage.
We get
Austin, you want to go out for dinner today? No, I spent all my money last week on a Snickers bar.
kinda, yeah. We get free like healthcare and stuff, but like we're like last priority for healthcare. So like, I don't know. Let's say like, I have to get a surgery on one of my teeth. They're making me wait like 7 months
Oh,
until I get to my next duty station, and then they're giving it to me.
by that time,
It
it'll
may
rot
be.
out.
Yeah. What?
By that time, your tooth might just rot out, and you don't have to worry about it.
It's not a cavity. It's one of my molars didn't come in.
Oh, you don't need this.
Yeah. How many teeth do you got other than that one? I'm sure you'll be
Well, you
fine.
really don't. But I mean, I'll take a free surgery.
Who does that?
I get
One
quarters.
lobotomy, please.
I get quarters.
I heard it was free, so I jumped in line as fast as possible.
Free lobotomies. Instead of a cannibal corpse doing it with ice picks and meat hooks.
Yeah, so I went to this butcher shop the other day. This guy was giving out free surgeries in the back freezer.
So I got my legs amputated. Dan.
Some people say I'm stupid for giving them both my kidneys, but I got twice as much money.
Can we just talk about something that's bugging me staring at my screen right now?
What?
Is it a bug?
No, it's not a bug. It's the fact that Peyton is a robot with like a fancy helmet, but he's still wearing sunglasses. Like, what is that?
Because he's a gangster.
What is that accomplishing?
You know.
Our local Walmart in our town had a bomb threat not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That must have been pretty. Did they like evacuate the whole thing for like the full day or what?
They evacuated from 8:30 p.m. till 3:30 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah.
No bomb though?
Nope. They couldn't find anything. They probably just
Man.
probably just a stupid dare or something from.
Okay, but how would you guys feel about doing 24 hours in Walmart one day?
I would get bored.
Yeah, and
I
tired.
don't even like to work 24 hours straight, and I do that.
I work 24 hours straight too.
Maybe you get like breaks.
Something like that.
I mean, you can sit down and do this. I can't. Well, I could probably, but I'd get in trouble.
Excuse me.
Oh, did you fart?
Why do you do this to me? I'm not explaining that. If you want to explain it to the listeners, you can.
I'm gonna put a
but
fart.
it's-
I'm gonna put a fart noise in right before you say excuse me.
Oh, thanks. What a guy.
Oh man. So I got some friend questions pulled up on over here.
Okay, but who are we answering them for you?
Sure, you guys answer them about me. You guys need to come up with.
Okay, because last time you asked Peyton a best friend question, then you answered it. You answered with his and not mine, so that kind of hurt.
I answered them both. I just started with him.
Because he's obviously more important.
That's right.
Okay, so I got some questions here that I'll ask, and you guys collaborate together to answer about me. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so
All
let's see here.
Self-centered asshole.
Stop.
What concerts has your best friend attended?
I think he went to one, didn't he? While I was away at basic. Or didn't he end up going?
I don't know.
You might have gone to one, but I don't know what it was.
Okay, yeah, I have been to one concert.
Oh, Guns N' Roses.
No, I wish.
Was it at Hershey
dang it.
Park?
No.
No, that was Guns N' Roses.
Was it Hazen?
Who was it? It was a country singer,
Yeah.
right?
I barely knew him, but it was a concert. and I got asked to go.
What all concerts have I been to?
This is about me, not you.
Right. Yeah.
All
This
right.
relationship isn't a two-way thing, Austin.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like this could turn into a roast thing, but what is your best friend not very good at? Oh,
From what
Ah.
I've heard.
Communication skills. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
communication skills.
Yeah.
Remembering things.
I remember everything.
Okay, but you thought we met in first grade and we met in kindergarten.
Because we didn't talk that much in kindergarten, though.
We sat next to each other.
But
You showed up at my house before I even knew where I
you
lived.
told me where you lived.
But I didn't know. And you were just like, oh, hey, is Austin there? I'm like, oh, fuck. Shirtless on the fucking Total Gym. You're like, you want to come over? I was like, yeah, let me get a shirt on.
Because that's how
And we went.
did.
I practically drowned in your pool because I couldn't swim.
That's how we did things in the 2000s. I mean, it wasn't quite as simple as a simpler time, but
Don't even get me started on the birds.
we're not going to talk about those.
Birds.
That's a story for another
Long
time.
story.
Off-camera story. Good one then, since you're going to bring that up. When and how did we all meet each other? And this is for all of us.
Pretty sure that was a crib.
Through you.
Peyton is right.
Yeah.
No, I met Peyton in first grade.
Me and Peyton met in
Yeah.
a crib, like you said. I mean, we've known each other since
I met you in
birth.
kindergarten the first day. We sat next to each other. And then you knew Peyton, but I didn't know Peyton. And Peyton got into our class in first grade.
No, he got in kindergarten. He switched teachers.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
at the end of the
You
year.
and, you and Emily did.
Something just fell in my roommate's side of the room again. I really want to know what it is. I think there's rats in the walls.
He brought them.
Oh my god. If he has pet rats over here and he didn't tell me, I am going to be so upset one of these nights when I find them in my bed. Because I know it's going to happen. But
You straight?
stop. Oh. One of the first things my roommate asked me was he said to me was you straight, but he wasn't questioning my sexuality. He was saying that everything was all good, okay? It was
And
just
then
a
his
little bit
roommate
of a
was
language
fucking-
barrier.
So let's get back to some more questions. What is the best time that all three of us have ever spent together?
Oh, that's
the camp was pretty fun.
That was gonna be
That was
my
fun.
thing. This summer when we went to camp together, that was a pretty good time, I thought.
Drunk dad!
Drunk dad, yeah.
Drunk dad, beer dad,
Beer dad's what we were calling him. But
beer dad and his
Oh,
daughters.
that's
the other guy, beer dad and his two hot daughters.
I think you guys need some firewood.
Oh yeah, you guys want some firewood? Gives us an entire tree.
He just started. He did that all summer. Like every time he'd be out and he'd be like, "You guys want some firewood?" He'd just start throwing it over that little like barrier thing.
He has like a tree farm in his house.
That dude, he's something else.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
What else have we done together? The GameStop trip was pretty fun. Our Walmart trips.
Honestly, pretty much every time the three of us are together, we have a pretty enjoyable
Pretty
time.
good time.
And like, that sounds like a cheesy thing to say, but we make the best of.
No alcohol needed.
Yeah, most of the time no alcohol needed, but we make the best of any time we're together. Honestly, so.
Guys, should we buy some Nerf guns right now?
Should we buy a Nerf gun? We like thought on that, and then finally just talked ourselves out of it. We're like, nah, let's not waste the money.
It seems like whenever Dylan and I get together for any extended amount of time, things go south fast. Like every time we went to the lake, it always went downhill in like 5 seconds on the road, on the drive there.
Also, that's some copyright music you got there, friend.
Oh wow. Wait, what
Just figured I'd
lake
mention
trip?
that.
Like you're talking about, like the time?
The Erie.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the second time we went to Waldemere?
I thought we had fun.
We did have fun, but we argued a lot.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, and your parents were like, you guys argue like a married couple. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Mom and Dad. Of course, I would never say that to your father.
We had fun though. I don't know. I don't like. I feel like I fought with my parents a lot, and then I don't know.
You did.
Cause like when I'm with my parents for an extended amount of time, they annoy me worse than anyone.
Especially when alcohol's involved.
Yeah.
See, that's the beauty with my parents.
Peyton, do you really want to talk about
We're not gonna
your parents right now?
Oh,
That's awful, but it's funny.
I love all of my parents, just so everyone knows. They make me laugh, and they're fun to joke about.
I bet you they love you guys
Shout
too.
out to Mom. Wait, what was that? What was that word you just said?
I'm glad Austin caught like where I was going because I don't want to make that more obvious.
Shout out to Mom. No, my dad, when I heard my dad's pretty cool, he went to go get cigarettes like 2 nights ago. And I guess it's like a really long line or traffic or something, but he'll come back.
When is my birthday? Do you guys know?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you really?
I really think I do.
Okay, well, when's the date? You don't have to say the year.
It's in May,
Yeah,
right?
don't say the year. Just say.
I was going to say, I don't know if you want to say a year or not, but yeah.
Just say.
May 10th.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's
No.
14.
17.
No.
9.
Yes.
4. 9.
Even though you're
Yeah.
just shouting out numbers, it was 9.
Damn it. I really thought it was the 17th for some reason.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I only said 10 because Peyton said 10 and you said yeah.
No.
But yeah, no.
Peyton's is April 2nd, and yours is November 25th.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm glad I know you guys', but you guys still, after 18 years, don't know mine.
All right, well, listen. You thought we met in first grade.
We've gotten...
And apparently I'm not your best friend. So, I forgot that information.
Listen, we've known but all three of us have known each other forever.
Long ass time, yeah.
Like, and we've had ups and downs.
Yeah.
Okay, but we talk about one time in particular.
Sure.
Right before I went to that boarding school, and I stayed over your house on the weekday,
Yeah.
like for the first time ever, and we thought we were like so cool because I was sleeping over your house on a school day,
Yeah, and...
and your mom made those banana pancakes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even like bananas, but those were good.
Is there
It's a good
a
time.
point to this, or are you just bringing up a good memory?
Just bringing up a good
Oh,
memory.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something.
Absolutely 0 point to anything I say.
I thought you were like going to try and say
Or-
something else out of it. Like,
When we were little kids and you had all that spy gear,
yeah.
and we'd like go on tactical recon missions 10 feet out of your room into your living
We
room
weren't-
for the refrigerator.
Or no, we'd come up from upstairs, but we weren't supposed to be running up and down the stairs because it would make it would wake up my mom and dad. So we creep up, get a bunch of snacks out of that cupboard, and then run back
Have
downstairs.
like binoculars and lasers and
Hey, we
stuff
planned
like
out
that.
some pretty good shit. We had that little document where we like document every successful
oh yeah.
like little heist we pulled off to the snack cupboard when my parents weren't.
And then sometimes they would wake up anyway, and you just be like, "We're just getting some snacks."
Yeah.
It's like, go to
They'd
bed.
be like, you should be sleeping. It's like 4 a.m. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
but
we're, like,
we
sitting
almost
over your house.
we almost beat this level on Scooby-Doo that Austin's been trying to beat for like 4 hours now.
A long
You
time.
never beat it though.
Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. Or like whenever you only had one computer and I got you into Minecraft,
Yeah.
we both sit on one chair.
Oh, I remember that world you guys showed me. That was like right whenever I got into it. That was
with the mine carts leading down into the. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like there was a snowman in there somewhere.
There was. Me and Austin had like a shared room.
Right.
Because like
yeah, I
we'd take
remember
turns
this.
playing. Like Austin would play for a little bit and like make his room, and I'd play for a little bit and make my room. Because like I think that was
It
before.
was all stone.
Yeah, that was before like multiplayer. That was even in the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was before anything. That was like 1 point. When did what's it
That was
called?
like-
Horses come in 1.3.
Horses.
That was like
Horses came in like 1.7. Or no, 1.
We were playing back
1.6.4 is when horses came in. Land and
what came out?
even come in until 1.3.
1.3 was LAN. Yeah, we played way before
We played
LAN.
back in like beta, like when the game was not even fully released.
But like those years, those times when we play Club Penguin, but we didn't have Skype or anything like that, so we put our phones on speaker, and just play for hours.
In Club Penguin, like there was nothing to do other than just walk around together. It was the shit.
Or we'd log into my sister's account, turn the penguin skin pink, and try and pick up people and prank them.
Yeah, that's like sadistic.
It's like, hi, I want to go out.
Peyton wasn't around in those years. He was playing too much soccer.
Heck
Can
yeah.
we address that?
That was during the time whenever... Listen, Austin would come over, and Peyton lived up the street, so we'd walk up the street to get Peyton. We'd knock on his door, and it'd be like pouring down rain, middle of the weekday. And we'd be like, Peyton, you want to come down and hang out? And he'd be like, I have a soccer game, guys!
Look, you guys know that for many years I was involved in soccer.
You had a game
okay?
every day?
If his parents weren't home, he'd peek out the
Look,
window.
whenever you're in Strikers and the YMCA, you do have games quite often.
Yeah, but I want to address that point that Austin said. If his parents weren't home, Peyton wasn't allowed to open the door. So he'd peek out the window and see it was us, and he'd close the curtains real quick.
I was a little kid. What do you want from me, huh?
We know you're there.
we standing out there. Peyton, we just saw you look out the window.
Look, my parents were really serious, okay?
Shout out to mom. Remember the graduation party?
Yeah, me and Peyton were actually talking about that before we started this while you were doing your thing.
I came under the influence of something that definitely was not alcohol, and spilled my entire life story. And while I was doing that, my friend's girlfriend, Dylan, saran wrapped my entire car inside and out.
Yeah, I was telling Peyton all about that. Austin was like blurting out his life story because he was drunk beyond like recoverable.
I was not drunk.
Man.
So how's the soccer team looking this year, Peyton?
I don't watch them very often.
You don't
I'm
play?
honest with you. No, I don't play.
Like your life, man. You did enough for that. It must have been important.
Also, why are you so mean right now, huh?
Because I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
I want to be even meaner, but I won't.
Thank you.
We could be a lot more mean.
I really want to...
I could...
What?
I could list a couple examples of Austin and Dylan not being nice people.
I could start hitting you where it hurts if I really wanted to, but I won't. We can go back to talking about your family if you want. I got lots of jokes for that.
What are you gonna do? Lock them up? Joke's on you. Am I right, guys?
Shout out to mom. Parents would love
Do they have soccer in prison?
Yeah. You ever see The Longest
There's
Yard?
something with balls in prison.
Yeah, it's like The Longest Yard, but the European version.
What?
Because it's soccer.
So far, this has just been a big synopsis of our life.
Well, that's kind of what I was shooting for with this thing, just us bullshitting. Alright. Oh, how are we going to do this? Okay. Austin, you think of a word for Peyton. Peyton, you think of a word for me. And I'll think of a word for Austin. One word to describe the other person.
Can it just be that person's name?
No.
Nerd.
Nerd?
Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, that's a good one for Peyton. Peyton, what's your one word for me?
Word for you. I want to say mean.
Okay.
Dylan's just naturally an asshole, though. He doesn't mean it.
You gone with mean? That's your one word for me is mean?
No. No, it'd probably be determined.
Aww.
Yeah.
And I get Peyton nerd.
That's kind of what I was gonna go for Austin though, who's outgoing because kind of a trait that Austin has is he's not afraid stick to his opinion.
See, I would have used a different word that starts with A and sounds like Austin, and all the kids in school used it.
No.
Remember that?
Oh, and then it came true.
Okay, we can't joke about that.
They don't know what they're joking about.
But yeah, what I was saying is Austin has, I don't know if it's courage or outgoingness, but the fact that you can stand up and defend your stupid ass opinion, no matter how bad it is, and still go with it.
And also, they're terrible. Like, some of the things that come out of your mouth, you just have no evidence, and you're like, no, it's right.
Like the capital of Israel.
Penguins can fly, guys. I've seen it.
I have.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, here's a good one. Now, we can all answer this about each other. Which parent are you most similar to?
Oh, God.
All right, let's...
I'm going to go ahead and say your mom, Peyton.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll agree on Peyton's mom.
Dylan, you're like your dad.
All right. I'm trying to think of who you're...
You took this, sounds like you took it as an insult.
No,
Like,
I'm really trying to think who you're more like, your mom or your dad, because
you don't really know my parents, so it's like,
I do, but I don't. Like,
I always came over to your house.
yeah, I wasn't allowed at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Dylan's dad is right for him. I was thinking about that. For Austin, though, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I know his mom, and I've met his dad before, but I don't, like, know them
I feel
really
like
well.
you're probably closer to your dad than your mom, though.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than like, you know. I don't know.
Peyton, I would say
Yeah,
you're closer to your dad, but your dad's current status right now, that would be an insult, so.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for bringing it up constantly, guys. Stop.
You don't want to go there, because I could be really mean about...
Did you guys just invite me here to talk shit about me nonstop? Is that why I'm here? Hey, Peyton, we need someone to talk shit about. Can you join us real quick?
We need a punching bag.
Yeah, we need a scapegoat to take all the shit for the stuff we say. Peyton, can you come here, please?
I don't feel like we're
Wouldn't be the
roasting
first
you.
time.
I mean, all these questions
just-
I've been telling you to ask about me, and the one word you used to describe me was mean, so, yeah.
That was only because of what you had recently said.
Listen, Peyton, this
The
is all...
past 19, maybe 25 years we've known each other.
25 years. How old are you?
Me and Dylan were like high-fiving in the womb.
God, I hope not. If anything, me and Peyton would have been, because...
Imagine our mom
Oh, keep that in.
just
Keep
reaching
that
across,
in.
bridging the gap
keep
and
that-
high-fiving.
Please keep that in. Keep Austin's stupidity in. That's a perfect example of some of the stupid crap he says.
What I think's funny to look back and is the picture's still laying somewhere. I might put it in, but like you can see, me and Peyton's friendship has not changed since we were like even babies. Like there's a picture of me making Peyton push me in my like toy car, and I probably didn't give him a turn. Let's be completely honest.
Not to be honest.
It's very abusive, but I have Stockholm syndrome, so I take it.
There was a phase where I was kind of mean to Peyton, and I do feel bad about it. But like,
Yeah, high school wasn't a good time. Well, the beginning of high school wasn't a good time.
the beginning of high school it was rough for all three of us. Me and Austin took a long break. Me and you were started as friends, and then me and Peyton, I kind of picked on Peyton a lot.
And then I sat at the lunch table out of pity. That was the only reason I sat with you guys still. Was because you felt
Ow.
bad for me.
listen,
Hurt.
whenever you came back, because you went to your private school and came back, I like got you back in. Like I didn't just leave you being an outcast. I brought you back in
For a while.
for a while, and then you started
And then,
taking
know,
everything out on me, like getting me in trouble and stuff because you were upset.
Oh, white chocolate. White
White
chocolate.
chocolate.
I was one
White
upset
chocolate
individual.
You took it out on the only person. I mean, granted, I was picking on you, but that's my thing. I pick.
Okay, but you said C equals 3.
Yeah, you literally you told on me. You told the teacher I drew a penis. Like,
No, because you said Austin has a small C equals 3, and I was like, what the fuck?
that wasn't what you were mad about. You
That
were
was like
just
the day
so
after I got
determined to
denied.
get me in trouble that day.
Well, that was the day after I got denied from going back to the school.
Yeah, and you took it all out on me.
Maybe.
My high school career was just taking shit from other people.
I'm sorry.
That's
Peyton.
pretty much it.
And college doesn't do it because he has no friends. He just kind of sits in his room all day with his roommate.
And
Oh, hardy
I picked on you a
R.
lot, but I always had your back too.
That's true. Everyone picked on me, but I forget who I was gonna have a fight or like who was trying to fight me. But everyone at the table stood up.
Carson.
Oh, that's right.
Carson, didn't he throw
Peyton is
sherbet
the
on you
only
or
one out of us
something?
who hasn't gotten a fight.
Did he?
Probably.
I don't know. I love that guy now,
Who?
but my most memorable moment of Carson is when he walked out of Spanish and Parks was like, "We have a runner."
We have a
She
runner.
picks up the phone. We have a runner.
And he just walks out the door. Doesn't even run. Just walks
He's
out the
literally,
door.
he stands up and walks out and just starts casually walking down the hall to walk out of school. And we have a runner, and they like go running after him. He's just walking. Okay, let's go back to some questions. Who here believes in ghosts?
No, unless I'm in a room alone.
Like Casper? No.
No, like, do you believe that like a house can be haunted?
I'd say no as of right now.
Austin?
All I'm saying is spooky shit happens when I'm in a room alone. I will not watch a horror movie if I'm in a room alone.
I get creeped out, like, because you guys know where my setup is, like, downstairs, alone, and, like, my back's to everything. So, like, sometimes if I'm down here, like, super late, I feel like I start, like, wigging out, like, feeling like I'm seeing things.
What's going on?
What if you're not seeing things that's real? And they're just pranking you for like 4 years before they actually kill you.
I don't know, that's,
Hmm.
the spare room in my house, it used to be my bedroom, I 100% believe is haunted, because I used to see stuff in there all the time. Like, I don't like going in there. Like, I hated my room. Like, I used to have my computer in there, and, like, my computer would just turn on, like, at all random times of the night, and it would freak me out.
That is weird.
And, like, I would always, like, see shadows and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I was a little kid, too, but, like, that room just completely freaked me out.
I don't know. Whenever I was a little kid, I just grabbed my cat. And then I was like, man, liquid courage.
What?
What?
The cat acted as that, not what you're thinking, you terrible person.
I'm so confused by that statement, but I think we should just move on.
Next.
Stop.
Who was the last person who was the last person any of us kissed?
Right?
For how ugly Peyton
Yeah.
is, he had a good-looking girlfriend for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Peyton, your girlfriend currently is probably the last person you kissed. Austin, would it be that girl that you went to homecoming?
Please
or
tell me
prom
it's
with?
Renee. Please, please, please
No.
be
No,
Renee.
it's not Renee.
No, it wasn't. It's her name was
Renee.
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Does she go by Renee for short?
No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
If it makes you feel
Bad
any
time.
better, the guy that she cheated on you with, I then banged his girlfriend.
That doesn't make you look very good.
And it's a roast on Peyton too, so. Anyways.
Is it?
Wait a minute.
Peyton's very confused and we need to leave it that way.
Okay.
Austin, you're not confused, right?
No, I get
Remember,
it.
I always did it for you. I'd
I
always
got it.
Snapchat you and be like, this time it's for you.
Oh man.
Time Dylan has sex, I get a post-sex picture.
Yeah, for a while there, you always did.
Uh,
Fun times.
I don't like that.
Dylan. Imagine if the last time I had sex, you got a post-sex picture.
Oh. Am I allowed to joke about that?
Yeah, you're good.
Because I was going to say that's the last person you've kissed.
Did you kiss him though? We're good.
Who is this person? Was
Oh,
it?
Peyton doesn't know.
I didn't tell anybody because I thought that was personal. And
Yeah.
we don't talk about that on camera. Another question. Do I eat anything weird?
I don't think
Yes.
so.
What do I?
Does he?
I know a bunch of stuff Austin eats weird. I don't really know.
Well, that's
What I eat.
Austin.
What do you think I eat
I don't
weird,
think I-
Austin?
Well, I'm really picky, so like almost everything. It's like if you'll get a burger and you'll put like a bunch of different vegetables on it, that's nasty. But
It's not.
you don't eat, do you eat like liver and stuff like that, or
I don't
no?
like liver.
Okay, then you don't eat too many weird
I like
things. Then.
sushi. A lot of people hate sushi.
That's
I
weird.
love sushi.
I've never tried it.
Oh,
I've never tried it
Oh.
either, but I don't want to.
we're going on a Chinese trip when you guys get back.
Sushi isn't Chinese, it's Japanese. And neither is the buffet. It's Japanese too.
And this is nothing like against any of them, but I really don't care.
Nice.
They don't go around saying that's Chicago food.
Except for like pizza. And yeah, pizza.
Just because people can't think of a better name. I'm pretty sure the name of our podcast is probably copyrighted by that caulking company too, but we're still using it.
Wow. Now you gave them the tips. Now they're gonna check us out. Way to go.
You might have to.
Can't copyright something that's not monetized.
True.
Uh,
The weird thing that Austin eats is peanut butter and mayonnaise mixture. That's gross.
I don't like mayonnaise, but I love it. It's creamy.
That's.
And I put ketchup on everything.
I mean, I'd put ketchup on everything. So. Okay, here's a good one. Is there any expression or phrase that your friend says often?
swear words.
Okay, that doesn't count though. Like.
Hmm.
I'm thinking, but it's not like nothing that's often
Okay.
enough that I notice it.
Yeah, I don't really think there is. Like,
Yeah,
I can
I
think of,
really
like,
know.
the people I work with, the one girl constantly says y'all, and it doesn't bug me, but, like, it's so weird. I don't know, every time she
That is
says it,
kind of weird.
like, she'll usually, y'all need to stop that, and she's not, like, Southern or anything, she's, I don't know.
Was it one of the two that were sword fighting with vacuum hoses in between their legs?
Yeah, it was Shelby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't had a proper sword fight in
Oh,
years.
jeez. Should we,
Next question.
so let's look at another question. We've
Uh.
answered most of those ones. Let me scroll. Okay, what's everyone's favorite animal?
Squirrels. Easy.
No, you're supposed to say what everyone else's favorite animal is.
I feel like yours is probably dog.
Mine is probably dog. Peyton's is a squirrel. He just said it.
Yeah.
Austin,
What's mine?
you got a lot of birds, but I don't think you really like them.
They're fucking annoying.
Is yours probably like a dog too? I mean,
Probably. Not the dogs I have, but good dogs. Like your dogs. Buddy?
do you remember which one Buddy
Probably one
was?
of my favorite. Or no, Dusty.
Dusty,
Dusty.
yeah.
Dusty and Buddy. I kind of felt bad for Buddy, who's like blind and deaf and didn't have a sense of smell.
He was just getting old.
remember
Buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy was an old dog. Buddy was like 30 years old. That's old for any dog.
Yeah.
Dusty was pretty lit though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Good dogs.
Peyton had a good dog named Mac.
Was it the wiener?
No.
No, that's not a good dog. That's an example of a dumb dog.
Oh, here's a good one. Has anyone here ever stolen anything?
Yes.
Yeah, Austin's stolen like coats.
That was an accident. We're not gonna go into that, but it was an accident.
Peyton, have you ever stolen anything?
I've stolen
I don't
Like
think
big
so.
time?
Oh, no.
big time. No,
No, that coat was big time.
that was an accident. And I was like 10. No, the biggest
Why
thing
don't
I've
you
ever
just
stolen
tell
on
the
purpose-
story then? Defend yourself,
Just go ahead.
criminal.
Because I'm not. was, you know, those lights that you could like put around your fingers.
You stole those lights you could put around your fingers.
As like a 7-year-old, I'd grabbed like 3 of them and walked out of Walmart one time, and my mom caught me and made me go to the manager and turn them in, and the manager took me to the back of Walmart and like had a talk with me. But all I remember of the talk was that his name was Michelangelo, and I was like, oh, like the Ninja Turtle. So, lesson learned.
Yeah. Let's quickly summarize this coat story so they know. Austin went out to eat with my family one time. We went to the restaurant, and there was a coat rack where Austin didn't put his coat. He put it on the back of his chair, but when we went to leave, he saw a coat similar to his on the coat rack and thought it was his. Took it.
And my coat had fallen off of my chair, so I didn't see it on my chair.
He took it, and it turned out...
So I grabbed that one.
And he started pulling stuff out of the pockets when we left that wasn't his. Long story short, we found out that it was like a really like important person's coat.
It was the manager's.
It was the manager's.
And it had like keys to the building. And
yeah, it was the manager's coat, who was also the mayor of a town, who had like all these really important keys, and they had like the cops involved, and yeah.
Huh. How about that, Austin?
I don't remember that, but you know, next story.
We can tell the story about Peyton the first time I invited him to a cookout.
Well, how I burned myself because I'm an idiot.
He had like a hot dog stick, and he was cooking a hot dog. Well, he wanted to take the hot dog off, and he grabbed the part of the stick that was just in the flame, so he like burnt his hand really bad. My mom like threw him into the pool, and it was funny. I wish I had that on video, but they didn't have cameras in the 2000s. That's a joke.
I like watching old cat videos from like that era. It's really good.
Okay, who was my first... Well, that's for all of us, but I'm just reading this. Who was all of our first kisses?
My mom.
Wow, that's sad.
Was yours, Peyton? Was yours with Sarah?
What?
No.
Why did you ask if Peyton's was... Which Sarah are you talking about?
His girlfriend.
What?
Your girlfriend's not named Sarah.
No, she's
Wait, so,
not.
But you said the last person you kissed was Sarah.
Mine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You said that was the last person
Well, whoever your girlfriend is, Peyton, that's probably your first kiss.
Thanks. You know me. What a player.
Nobody knows mine.
Was it Renee? Please be Renee.
No. It was some lady, or some girl in 6th grade who had a mustache bigger than mine. She was thick, though.
Ew. Ew. Moving on.
Oh, please let her name be Olga.
It was Ribiana.
Oh. To all the ladies out there with the name Olga, you do you.
Or me.
That one.
Raise your hand if you've ever been pushed down the hill in a wagon.
Oh yeah, that's a funny story.
But it
to
ended
say.
badly.
So one time, me and Peyton, there's a gigantic hill in my backyard, and me and Peyton took a wagon up to the top of it, sat in it, and it started going down. It was all fun until the front end like tipped and the back end went up over, and I got the wind knocked out of me and like couldn't breathe for a really long time. And Peyton just laughed at me.
Sounds about right.
I feel like
I was laughing because it was fun, not at you.
there's also another time when we were definitely old enough to know better, but we were bored in a school biology class, so we unfolded a paperclip and shoved it in an outlet for like 20 minutes just for the fun of it.
A lot of bad things happened in biology.
Austin swallowed aluminum foil.
I didn't swallow the packet. I just swallowed the powder inside.
Remember that time Austin ate ramen noodles in the worst possible way?
And then vomited blood. Good times.
Cooking food right is for suckers, am I right?
It was in the middle of class.
Is that why you have to have your friend across the hall cook your ramen noodles? Is because you're not allowed to? Really bad
No,
memories?
my room doesn't have a fucking microwave.
Anytime Austin's near the oven, he has to wear the mittens.
So it's you're the one that touches a fire hot stick.
Oh, you got me there.
All right, I want to find
That was
what.
that. I feel like the punishment I got for my mistake was way less serious than Austin's punishment.
Okay, let's find.
Like
I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting.
No, it's fine. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say let's find one more good question. But you go ahead and keep saying what you're saying.
Like I have one small little burn, and Austin has a great memory of dying.
Yeah, no. Basically, I got bronchitis from the gastroenterologist.
Fun times.
All right, what is the one thing that each of us cannot live without, and like we're guessing for each other?
Probably.
Pornography.
Who's that guess
Who?
for, huh?
Anyways, so Dylan, yours,
Oof. Shots fired.
no, I'm trying to think of Dylan's.
Sure. For Austin, I'd say it's his $1.17.
Okay, we
Well,
can't go. We can't.
Actually, it's like $1.19 now.
We can't use
I got
obvious
the-
things like paychecks. I mean, obviously we need this.
Okay. So it's just like a material good then.
Yeah.
I would probably be my computer, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I don't have a very big social life, so I play a lot of video games.
See, I've gone through phases where I haven't touched my computer in a really long time. I'm like trying to think of one for me and for everyone else because
Your car, Dylan. Without cars, you like work on those all the time. That's
Oh, you
mostly a
can-
necessity
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
Pretty close
yeah, my
to
car
buying
is kind of a
cars, though.
necessity.
Right, but you work on it for fun
Oh
sometimes
yeah, that's
too.
why I bought my restoration car. But
Right.
Peyton?
this is kind of mean, but I feel like Peyton couldn't live without the will to study because that's all you do.
Thanks.
He's studying as we speak.
You literally are
Hey.
studying while we're filming this. Like,
Hey, I'll have you know
You're not-
there might be a pop quiz tomorrow. So.
you're not studying very well. You're probably going to regurgitate things we talked about instead of what you're supposed to be studying. But
No, I'm writing down all the terms right now. I'm gonna study them after this is over.
we probably won't wrap it up here before too long. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. And Austin has computer, mine a car, and Peyton's will to study.
Thanks.
A 4.0 GPA.
All right, let's talk about one more thing, and then we can wrap this up. We started to talk about this in the beginning of the episode when I brought it up, but I always like picking on Peyton about it, it's just because he was almost the top of our class in high school, but then this one other kid came along and was like, "Move out of the way, bitch."
No one likes a second place.
I don't care about it at all though. Like he was a really smart kid and he deserved it.
He ain't first
He
or
was
last.
so smart, but he didn't ever show it.
He had his own
It's
math
bad.
class made
He
for
did.
him.
They made a
so-
special math class specifically for him because he was so good. But he was smart, but like I don't know, he wasn't a nerd in a sense. Not that you're a nerd. I mean,
He was like a 420 XX no scope.
yeah, he was like a doge
guy.
for life, and
Like, never stop talking about memes.
yeah,
and
he
stuff.
was like a memer. He wasn't like a memer. Are you allowed to say that?
I think so. He's a really good guy though.
No,
still
yeah,
have him
I
on
don't have a problem
Snapchat.
with him either. He was a great person, but always funny. He just didn't put me in the mind of someone to be smarter than you. If that makes any sense.
I liked his dark sense of humor. We'd
That was
sit in
nice, yeah.
English classes together and he'd crack jokes at the teacher and I'd burst into tears laughing.
Didn't I do that too, though, a lot?
That is true, but your jokes were just mean.
Oh, I loved our biology classes together. I could make you bust out laughing right in the middle of a lesson.
She gets angry. And then Dylan sits there and ruins his hoodie strings.
I'm just thinking back to like times of like She'd be trying to teach, and me and you'd be dicking around doing something so stupid, and she'd turn and give us like a dirty look. We'd stop and like look at her, and she'd turn back around, and we'd go back to dicking around.
Remember the hoodie strings, Dylan? Remember
Yeah,
that?
I got my hoodie string stuck in a hole punch. That was a fun time.
Yeah, sitting there. He's picking up the whole bunch,
I'm
hole
banging
punch,
it off.
slamming it off the
She's
table.
talking about cell division. I'm literally banging this like hole punch off the table, trying to get my hoodie out of it.
Every now and then she looks over at Dylan. He'll stop and he gets a dirty look, and then she goes back to the lesson. Then he continues teaching. Or then, yeah, she continues teaching. He continues banging.
I need to thank you.
Stay banging. Hashtag stay banging.
Oh,
Hashtag thanks,
I
Mom.
need to like.
Shout out, Mom.
I need to thank you though, because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have got through biology. Because literally on half those tests, I'd go through and felt what I knew, and I would just tap your shoulder and say, "Move your arm," and I'd copy everything you had. And she had to have known too, because like whenever you get like a big explanation wrong that I just half-assedly reworded, like I'd like reword it like barely and like submit it, and it'd be the exact same thing, but you got it wrong.
yeah, we were really dumb little kids. Oh,
And we
my
weren't even that
goodness.
little. I mean, that was like 9th and 10th grade.
9th grade?
I mean, yeah, that's a little.
I
but,
don't
like,
know.
I don't know. Shout out to Miss Raybuck, one of my favoriteest teachers. She let us get away with so much stuff that most other teachers probably would have separated us.
From day
She
one.
did try and separate us for a while. Remember that? And then I just eventually moved back. Remember, she put me in the back corner and left you up front. And I stayed there for like a week, and then by that next week, the seat was still empty, so I just started sitting up there by you again.
You slowly migrated towards the front again. And I think she just accepted it after a
By the
while.
end of the year, she knew. And because, like, even if I wasn't sitting beside you, I was still, like, throwing shit across the room at you.
Yeah.
Like, she just accepted that she couldn't win with that.
Some people were dissecting pigs because they're really smart, and then there's me and Dylan who are rolling paper out on the floor and making a timeline of dinosaurs.
You remember when we did, like, the like, experiment where, like, we gave drops?
Fruit flies. Oh no.
Peyton, I think ours is dying. Give it a couple more drips. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no.
We're dropping sugar water, right? That's what it
Yeah,
was. Sugar water.
Uh-huh.
And these little bugs would go nuts for it, and then we gave it
Too much in it.
we gave it
a heart attack.
had a heart attack.
And our numbers were like, because like we had to take like our numbers off of it, and like make a chart like everyone in the class that did it, and our numbers were like so far off the chart, like such a big outlier to everyone else's because we had so many more beats per minute because we just kept feeding them sugar water. They died of a heart attack. These poor little bugs.
Miss Raybuck, our bug's beating really fast.
Our bug-
Oh wait, no, hold on, it just
Oh wait,
stopped.
it's slowing down. Oh, it's dead. Ours died.
We need a new one.
We're gonna need. I don't remember what they were. I just remember there was some sort of like bug thing.
Fun times.
Well, we've got about an hour of this, depending on whatever gets cut out of it. So this was fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, fun times.
Even if it doesn't go very well on the channel, I definitely think we'll probably do this again, just because it's fun.
Yeah.
So
I'll update you guys on how this quiz I'm studying for goes.
all right. Well, yeah, guys, stay tuned for more videos coming out on the channel. Thanks for watching.